Wheels up on part 2 of today's Local 6 Legal Line, 1-888-208-6946. If you have questions about criminal defense or personal injury, give us a shout. We'll get an answer for you if we can get it squeezed in here in the next few minutes. Our next question comes from someone who says, my son was involved in a serious car accident and it has recently been discovered that he was texting while driving. Can there be criminal charges filed against him?
Well, the simple answer to that is yes. And the reason is because texting while driving is a crime, even though it's a misdemeanor or possibly even a violation. The fact is that when you add that in addition to any injuries the other people got in the case, you could be charged with reckless endangerment or wanton endangerment. And in fact, I tried a case years ago. The first guy that was ever convicted of wanton murder for drunk driving in Kentucky. He was down there at 13th and Broadway, ran a stop sign. He was intoxicated, and normally it'd just be a DUI, but he killed a woman. And the statute for wanton murder had just passed the General Assembly, and so tried him for it, and he got convicted. The guy's name was Danny Hamilton. And it's an old case, but that was the first time ever, and this is a similar situation. So if you've got somebody that's texting and they hurt somebody real badly, or they kill somebody in a car wreck, yes, they can even be charged with wanton murder. So I'm just telling you, don't text and drive, because it can really ruin you.
Next question deals with someone who says, I got my first DUI this year and I cannot afford to lose my license because I won't be able to get to work. Is there any way that I can keep my license so I can get to and from work? Okay. Tyler, what do you think?
That's a good question, Dave. Yeah, at least as far as Kentucky goes, say if you've been convicted of DUI, you do have a few avenues as far as obtaining a limited license. In Kentucky, at the very least, and a lot of other states as well, you can apply for what's called an ignition interlock device, which is a device that would be installed in your car that would check to ensure that you don't have any blood or any alcohol on your breath or in your system. Typically, you can have that installed. You'll have a limited license to drive that vehicle that's installed on, but it's going to get you back and forth to work into the classes that you need. There's also provisions for a hardship license that you can speak to an attorney about, and that's going to be an application in front of the judge, and that's really within the judge's discretion. But at least in Kentucky, most cases will qualify upon conviction to install the ignition interlock device, and that's going to help you get back out there and drive and go on with your life. And it's also going to reduce your suspension time as well.
Have about 30 seconds left in today's second segment, and I bet there's a real short answer to this question, and I'm going to leave it to Mr. Bryant.
Okay.
Someone says, my cousin has gotten into some legal problems in the Murray area. Do you handle cases in that area?
We sure do. In fact, not only do we handle cases in Murray, we're also big-time supporters of Murray State University. Emily Rourke, my law partner, is on the board at Murray State, and yeah, we love to come to Murray, but we're treated well over there, and we love people in Murray, and we handle a lot of car wrecks over there now.
The Honorable Mark Bryant and the Honorable Tyler Brown, our guests today from the Bryant Law Center on Local 6 Legal Line. If you'd like to review either one of these segments, you can do so very shortly online at WPSDLocal6.com.